Happy 50th wedding day to my all-time gorgeous wife. Laverne? Rhonda? Sheila? You're here? I do not know what to say. Thank you. The best woman on earth deserves some gifts, and let's get the party started. Let's open the dance floor, ladies and gentlecars. Get yourselves a partner or not, and move! Some of the most impressive releases in the Cars universe that also belong to the rarer items to own in one's collection are the showgirls from the Storytellers collection. Laverne, Rhonda and Sheila were originally meant to be seen in Cars, however their appearance was deleted. In the end, their story was told in Showstoppers, one of 5 original canon stories in the World of Cars book. They were first released as singles in 2008 and later reissued in a 3-pack in 2009. The entire Storytellers collection was exclusive to Target stores in the USA. Laverne's main color is yellow, but the stripe on her side and her wings feature a more pale shade. She has the highest wings and the most rounded front proportions of the 3 showgirls. She is said to be a talented singer. Her silver headlights are implemented to the main body instead of being flatly printed onto it. Also, Laverne is the only showgirl to have a car brand emblem on her hood. It's shaped like a triangle and matches the color of her lights. She also has a silver trim around her window and the eyes. The latter are brown. Here you can also see Laverne's tiny rounded window that resembles those of a submarine. Generally, Laverne often reminds me of some underwater vehicles. She has quite high wings, each of them having 2 taillights. Those have similar shapes like the top of a lipstick. If you take a closer look, the contrast of Laverne's main body and the stripe on her sides is quite visible, with the pale color being quite one of a kind for the entire model. Rhonda is completely pink and is all covered by sparkle, but the stripe on her side has a slightly lighter color. According to the book, she always took care of preserving her engine and was the quietest among the showgirls in the Motorama tour. Rhonda's taillights look a bit like turbines and are significantly noticeable on her. She also has kind of a grey belt above her bumper and some minor pikes beneath the lights. What I really appreciate on Rhonda is her sparkling pink paint that is unlike most metallic or Rendsburg schemes on Cars diecasts. This is even reflected on her side stripe. I also do like the shape of her side windows as it gently flattens towards the back. Rhonda's wings are less noticeable and more simplistic, but perfectly match the classic design of the car. Sheila is painted in salmon pink, while the stripe on her side has a more beige vanilla color to add some contrast. Shows such as the Motorama that also existed in real life were meant to appeal to people through abstract concept cars, mainly in the 1950s. Sheila also has the silver trim around her eyes and smoothly shaped eyelashes, while the green color of her eyes adds a nice contrast to her main paint scheme. Her hood looks like a triangle and reveals a sparkle on her body very similar to Rhonda. She also has pretty nice looking silver headlights. The shape is once more really gentle and looks gorgeous. Another significance on Sheila is her bumper. It's rounded and also includes her taillights. What I like about those is that they are the opposite of her headlights and thus give the car once again some sort of contrast or contradiction. Last but not least, I'd like to take your attention to the stripe on her side that follows her body up to her front tires. It has a nice vanilla color that looks great next to the salmon pink. I have personally been dreaming of owning these cars for years until that desire has finally been satisfied, and I am extremely proud to call them mine. Place them next to each other and look how they complete each other with every detail. Every one of them has different wings, stripes, and even their rear bumper parts have their own significance respectively. I like about Sheila that her model is rather angular and flat, while she also has the sweetest facial expression. Rhonda looks amazing because of her floating body and her sparkling color. Last but not least, I adore the yellow on Laverne as well as the more pale color. Apart from that, her model is the most abstract one of the showgirls in my opinion. An interesting fact about the Motorama girls is that the bases match their main color, similar to Flo. The only thing I dislike about them is that their mouthpieces are separate, which is simply lazy for cars that were meant not to be re-released again. I am really happy that those cars have managed to have an appearance throughout the Cars franchise, especially because the movie scene didn't make it to the final version. Also, they belong to a limited amount of diecasts that originate from a storybook, which makes them even more special. Make sure to watch my latest Tales from Radiator Springs short that has been teased at the beginning of this video as soon as it releases. Thank you very much for watching and see you on soon.